Leos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What is happening for the beautiful Leos this week? Also, forgot to say, I will never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp for a reading. I'll never ask you for money. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, any of those things. Even if it looks like me, it's not me. I'll never ask you for money. So block, report, ignore, do what you want to do. Just know it's not me. Let's get on with your reading. Sorry, forgot to say it. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Leos? Oh, I don't know if I kind of want to take that, the way that came out. 8 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, my shuffling. This is very interesting. Do you know, I think I did this last week on Leos, and the reason I can remember is I was thinking my sister's a Leo and she's terrible at shuffling cards, and now I'm doing it again on Leo. So funny. Okay, let's get on with it. What is happening for Leo this week? Firstly, you had 8 of Pentacles, now you have Justice, now you have 6 of Swords, now you have the 8 of Cups. So as always, I'll talk you through these first and then clarify and get more out of them. I don't know why I'm getting kitchen. Something like your kitchen is coming through. Are you getting a new kitchen? Do you need a new kitchen? Are you in the kitchen? Why am I getting kitchen? There is a lot of food here, but specifically something's happening in your kitchen this week. Anyways, 8 of Pentacles is work. 8 of Pentacles is booked and busy, but there's also something here about potential. There's something where your potential is simmering beneath the surface or something. I'm also getting like there's something where your energy's feeling depleted because you're not allowed to fulfill your potential. You don't feel like you can. You don't feel like you're in the position to be the best version of yourself right now, just because of happenstance, circumstance. You don't feel like you can you feel for some reason like you have to play something safe. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, then you have Justice. Justice is balance. Justice is really like signing contracts sometimes. So there could be an important contract. If you are signing a contract, make sure you read it back to front 100 times. Not 100 times, but just read it at least once properly. But yeah, justice, some type of contract you're signing, or some type of divine balance, divine justice coming in this week. I also get something about karma coming through, so the Wheel of Fortune could come out, because that's more about like karma. But there's something where some scales are going to balance out that you may have just forgotten needed balancing out. Oh, I just got, that's a slap in the face. Someone, like, there's something happening to someone around you and you're gonna go, that was a bit of a slap to the face, wasn't it? Like something's gonna bring someone back to reality, and it's just like, you, as negative as it sounds, you're just like, they deserved that, they needed that slap to the face to bring them back. Almost as if, because now I'm getting the image of like someone's come out of like water and someone's like slapping them, like their face, you know, like, get up, choke it up. I don't know, that's not how you resuscitate someone, but there's that energy of like, come back to us, and there's just a slap to the face of bringing someone back to reality. But it's very much like they really needed this to survive in the world you're in. The 6 of Swords right next to this, moving into calmer waters. I feel like there's a relationship, or it could even be a lot of you, this is a family member where there's someone where they needed a shake-up, and 6 of Swords for some reason is bringing your whole family into alignment again. Things are going to move forward easily, things are going to move forward calmly. The 6 of Swords is the calm after the storm, kind of unpredictable waters, but now you're moving into very predictable, very consistent, very easy times of things just flowing the way they're supposed to flow. 6 of Swords though is also just ease and balance and peace and harmony. So I just feel like something's been rocking the boat, and whatever was rocking the boat has now left. I don't know what that means. Could be a person. Some of you, there's like an annoying friend or family member and they're just leaving. They're just taking themselves out. The trash is taking itself out and you're just going, oh, thank God. I've been waiting for Gary to go. He's gone. Thank God for that. Also, when I think of Gary, I'm thinking Gary the snail. So this could be someone that just annoyed you because they moved very slowly. and you're just like, why are you moving so slow? Get on with it. You're in my way. You're in my kitchen, right? Like, I'm trying to make dinner and you're in the kitchen. You're acting so slow. I want to get on with it. Like, I don't know. There's something with someone who moved very slow, but they're leaving. 8 of Cups here. This is walking away. Interesting. Didn't even see that. And I think it's also a kitchen sink. Funny. 8 of Cups, walking away. And just valuing yourself enough to not accept less than you deserve in all areas of your life. A lot of you, I feel as if there's something where you're going to walk away from settling for less for yourself, but it almost coming back around to that 8 of Pentacles. Something about your work life, something about your job. Knowing your value is more than just your job. Knowing your value is more than what you can, how much money you can make, what you can do in the material or like business side of the world. You are so much more valuable than that, and there's something where you're walking away from attaching your worth to what society deems successful business-wise or academically or achievement-wise. You're like, I'm a divine being from the universe, made out of pieces of stardust. I've come from a whole other realm, and you're whittling down my worth to how much money I can make in a year. You're just like, I am beyond that. I am beyond that. I am love and light, and I'm healing, and I'm doing this and this and this and this and this, and my worth is more than 8 of Pentacles, the amount of money I can bring in. Money is just, there's something where your value, and you're finally going to see your value and shoot for the stars, and you're just gonna, there seems like this huge healing with me saying about the stars. The star card could come out, but it feels like this healing of you just opening yourself up and going, I am more than I get credit for. I'm more than I get credit for. I'm more than I'm appreciated for. Just because someone can't appreciate it doesn't mean I'm not extremely valuable at all. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man. Hanged Man, changing perspectives. As you fully see your value, someone else is going to as well. Whew. I just feel like for a long time, little by little, you could have been chipped away at, and your value for yourself went from being up here to going down. And it's like, as you're now building yourself up and seeing how important you are, regardless of anything around you, you just being alive makes you valuable. You are valuable to be here. The chances of you being here are so little, so slim. You are valuable and appreciated and loved here. Whether or not one person in particular appreciates it, doesn't matter. As you're beginning to see, and like your value and your self-concept is rising within, someone else is going to actually realize it too. But it just seems like an inside out situation of like on your insides you're going, oh, I am so valuable. One man or woman not seeing that says nothing about me and everything about them. And as you're actually realizing it, like someone else is going to reflect it too. I feel like there's going to be an awakening, Hangman, spiritual awakening of someone going, oh, I may have missed that. I maybe didn't see you completely right. I may have had the wrong idea. I may have been under the influence of other people or under the influence of just my own stupidity, where I couldn't see you for who you are. I was seeing you through the eyes of who I am and who I'd like. It's almost like someone can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves, just came through. And it's like someone hasn't met themselves very deeply. They're kind of shallow. So that's how they see you. And you're letting go. You're like, I don't care then. I don't care. If you can't reach my depths, I'm not going to judge myself on how you're judging me. Clarify the Justice card. You have the 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords is overthinking. But Justice is balancing out. I don't know why. I just got really dizzy then. There's something where you're going to balance out your overthinking. I just feel like I'm just looking at that like red and yellow, and I just feel like you're going to differentiate and separate thoughts that were overlapping, thoughts that were like spiraling, overlapping. You would miss the point. You're actually going to get to the point of whatever, like your mind is taking you on a journey, and you're going and you're thinking about all this stuff, and then you're thinking about this and this and this and this and this, and you're going to be able to separate two different things that have almost combined and got tangled up in your head. You're going to be able to separate it and see it black and white, right? Justice, black and white, yin and yang. And then this overthinking, that red and yellow. There's something where you're going to be able to split something and realize like the truth of your thinking, or the truth of the reasons behind why you believe or think certain things about yourself. You're going to get to the core of things, separate it, and realize what is the truth, who are you actually, and who have you confused yourself to being because of someone else's perceptions that you've taken on. Clarify the Six of Swords. No, that was the Wheel of Fortune. I said there was something about karma as well. Like, karma will balance everything out. Things will be clear at the end of the day. Clarify the Six of Swords. You have the World card and the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, worrying, stress, spiraling thoughts. The World card is completion of a cycle. You've completed a cycle of all this worry and stress, and then, like I said with Six of Swords, you're moving on to easier times. You're moving out of having a lot of noise going on internally into just being in the world, into just going through your daily life, and the noisiest thing going on will be the thing that's in the room with you at the time and place, and you're going to be very present instead of being caught up within yourself, within your head. You're going to be a lot more in the like actual, like a lot more of a meditative state in general. And it's gonna, with the Wheel of Fortune like falling on the floor, what you're not seeing how much luck is going to come towards you and how easily things are now going to progress, because you're focusing on how hard things have been in the past. But it's like you've moved through that now. If you keep on moving forward, there's a lot of luck coming towards you, but don't look back. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Again, Eight of Cups is walking away, and I said don't look back. So it's just like, don't, I say this a lot if you've watched a lot of my readings, but it's like, if you're driving a car, even when you first learn to drive a car, they tell you not to look at the white stripes in the road because you're going to end up gravitating towards them. You have to actually look at where you're going. And there's something now, look at where you're going, otherwise you're going to gravitate towards where you don't want to go. Look at where you want to go. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Nope. Clarify the Eight of Cups. You have the Knight of Swords, which is speed, knight in shining armor. Some of you are speedily, you could drive very quickly. Some of you drive real quick or something. I'm not telling you to do that, I'm just saying that's what you do with that Knight of Swords and me using car metaphors. But you're very much, with the Eight of Cups walking away, Knight of Swords, knight in shining armor, very quickly. You're very quickly moving on. You're able to move on from things very, very speedily. If you've recently left, I'm getting the number 10 come through. In the past 10 days, 10 months, 10 weeks, you've left a relationship, but your ability to actually move on and get going and move on to the next thing is very speedy. And that's not me saying you're rushing into something else to get over someone. It's not that at all. You're genuinely able to see things as they are, feel the emotions you need to feel in order to let go and move on. And your way of processing things now happens very quickly because it's so like, you've overcome so much, you've been through so many obstacles, so many battles, that you're able to just go, okay, cool, another one, I can handle it. There's something where your ability to move on is very quick. And it could also be a job, it could also be something about moving, relocating, and detaching, or having to let go of certain friends, or just know that you're not going to be as close to certain people as you once were. And there's just something where you're able to do that very easily. Like, it's hard, but what I mean is that you're able to see like what's important and focus on the future, focus on where you're going rather than what you've been through. Yeah, like, I'm not saying it's not hard, I'm just saying you're strong enough where it's going to look easy. It's going to happen quickly, it's going to be like a fast transformation for you compared to other things in the past that may have lingered. You may have moved on or had to let go of certain relationships, friends, jobs, whatever it was. You had to do that, and it took a while for you to actually energetically or emotionally let go of people. But there's something now where no one's going to linger. There's nothing lingering. You're very much in the present. Again, I kept getting meditative state. Meditative? You're in a meditative state, but in all areas you're just in this acceptance mode of whatever is. You're focused on what's going to be as well. whilst like being grateful for where you are and being in the present moment, you're also looking forward to what's coming. But you're just here. You're here now. No more looking back. I like it. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Told Tarot Tuesdays.